Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how I propagate some of my Haworthias. So today I'll be doing this Haworthia Truncata, lime green. And then you just pull it right out. So this guy has a pretty good root system here. Go. And then some of the lower leaves dry off and fall off after a while. That's no worry. They just tend to do that after they grow too many leaves, which is another reason I like to use this method, because then your main plant doesn't have as many leaves. Some people actually prefer to keep some of these bigger leaved varieties like the truncatas down to about 5 leaves. So now that I have the dirt kind of separated and the plant is fairly clean, I'll go ahead and show you how I do this. Basically, all you really need is just some sort of string. So I'm going to be using some fishing line here. And basically what you do is just take the thread or fishing line and put it right there in between those. Work it in there, and then 3 on this side. Once you have it there, you could give it another round if you really want to. There we go. Just pull. There we go. So now what you have left is this stump here with your root system, the stem, base of the stem, and then a few leaves. And then here you have a nice clean cut with the top of your Haworthia. These root fairly quickly. Within a few weeks they should root. I don't get too worried with all the sterility, staying sterile or disinfecting that. I haven't had too many issues with rotting. I just keep them on the drier side. At this point, I'll go ahead and pot this back up. The roots don't look too tight in there, so I'll go ahead and use the same pot. I'll use a little bit of fresh soil mix. And there we have it. Go ahead and cover that up with a little bit of the top dressing. The top dressing once again helps during watering so that some of the smaller pieces of dirt don't really splash out. So I'll leave that guy to dry maybe for a few weeks before I pot him up, but really a couple of days should be okay, and you just need that wound there to callus over before you pot it up so that it doesn't rot. So this here is a Haworthia that I beheaded maybe last year or last winter, and clearly you can see that it's rooted perfectly fine and has grown a ton of new growth, but that one's almost ready for another one too. I could probably leave 2 leaves on each side there and just cut the top off there. It's a really good method for getting a lot of new plants fast. So this one here, you could see I cut the top off a few months ago, and it's beginning to produce some of the new growth there, a couple new offshoots. So when those get a little bit bigger, I'll pull those off and pot those up on their own. So this plant here, I've had it for a while, and I haven't removed the pups off of this one just because I want it to grow into a larger cluster, which can look great as well. I want to turn this one into more of a specimen plant than just to propagate. So generally I'll have a couple of clones of each type of Haworthia, and I'll use a couple of them for propagating, and then a couple of them just as nice specimen plants that look really nice in a container on their own. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions for other videos you may want to see, put them down in the comments and I'd be glad to make more videos for you. Thanks for watching.